Students, welcome back. In previous session, we have completed the meaning of pronouns and two types we have done. That is personal pronouns and demonstrative pronouns. Now, today we will going to complete our rest of the pronouns. So, third pronoun is possessive pronouns. What is the meaning of possessive pronouns? Let's see. They help us to show ownership or possession of something. Now here possessive pronouns means to have ownership. Examples: mine, ours, yours, his, hers, theirs. These are your possessive pronouns. Let's do examples. This pen is mine. Now over here possessive pronoun is mine, which shows the ownership of pen. Second, that house is hers. Whose house? Hers house. So hers is your possessive. Next, those shoes are his. So his over here is your possessive pronoun because shoes belong to that person, belongs to him. That is why over here his is your possessive. Last, that is your pen. Whose pen? Your pen. So your over here is your possessive pronoun. So possessive pronouns are those pronouns which shows ownership of something. And over here we have mine, hers, his, your. These are your possessive pronouns. Now next is interrogative pronouns. What is interrogative pronoun? These pronouns help us to ask questions. Now the sentences which are in the form of questions and at the end if they have question mark, then these are called your interrogative sentences. Now let's see the example of interrogative pronoun. Who, what, when, whose, where, whom, how, etc. When the sentence starts with these words and at the end if we have question mark, then these sentences are your interrogative sentences. Now let's do sentences. What is your problem? Now over here we are starting our sentence with what, and at the end we have question mark. So this is your interrogative sentence and over here what is your interrogative pronoun. Next, who can help you? Over here interrogative pronoun is who. Last, which is your school bag? Over here interrogative pronoun is correct, which. So what, who, which, these are your interrogative pronouns. So interrogative means asking questions. Now next is indefinite pronouns. What are indefinite pronouns? These pronouns do not refer to any particular or specific person, thing or amount. Now exactly we don't know to whom it refers. They do stand for a person but not a specific person. Examples: nobody, someone, something, anything, anyone, etc. Let's see the sentence. Everybody enjoyed the movie. Now over here everybody is your indefinite pronoun. Everybody. Now everybody can be 100. Everybody can be 1000. We don't know the exact number. So everybody over here is your indefinite pronoun. That pronoun is not definite. Nobody enjoyed the puppet show. Nobody. Now how many are there in that nobody? We don't know. So nobody is your indefinite. Somebody has stolen my watch. Who is this somebody? We don't know. So somebody is your indefinite pronoun. Now next is reciprocal pronouns. It is used for two or more subjects act in a same manner. When two or more subjects act the same thing, then it is called the reciprocal. Now in this we have two examples. Each other, one another. Now each other is used for two subjects. When there are two subjects, then only we can use each other. If there are more than two, then we will going to use one another. Example: Raj and Rahul help each other. Now over here there are only two subjects, so that is why we have used each other. Raj helped Rahul, and in back Rahul helped Raj. So in this way, action done by both the subjects are reciprocal. Next is the survivors congratulated one another. Now there are more than two survivors. And now what they are doing? They are congratulating to each other. If they are more than two, then we will going to use one another, not each other. So one another means there are more than two subjects and they all are congratulating among themselves. That is why we have used one another. So each other used for two subjects, one another used for more than two subjects. Now next is your relative pronouns. These pronouns are used to join two sentences or clauses and modifies the noun. These are generally called your bridge words, which join two sentences or two clauses into one. Examples: who, which, that, whose, whom, etc. Now these are also used in interrogative sentences. When you ask question, you use these words: who, which, whose, whom. But in your relative pronouns, when you are going to use these words will play a role of conjunctions. Because we are not using these words in front of the sentence, but we are using these words in between the sentences to join two sentences or clauses in one sentence. Examples: this is the book which I bought. Now over here we have two clauses. This is the book I bought. Now these two clauses are joined by which. So which is your relative pronoun. Second, this is Ajay whose father you know. Now over here, whose is your relative. Third, this is the book that I lost yesterday. Here also we have two sentences or clauses and these two are joined by conjunction that. So that over here is your relative pronouns. So relative pronouns are those which join two sentences or clauses into one. Examples: which, whose, that. Next is reflexive pronouns. Now first we are going to see the meaning of reflexive. Reflexive means, okay, now when you stand in front of mirror, what do you see? If I stand in front of my mirror, I am going to see my reflection. It means what? That the result is coming back to me as a reflection. So same thing. It expresses that subject's action affects the subject itself. Action done by the subject and the result of that action comes back to the subject itself. That is known as reflexive pronouns. Examples: myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, themselves, yourselves, etc. Now over here I am using self, S-E-L-F and S-E-L-V-E-S. S-E-L-F, self means we are talking about singular person. S-E-L-V-E-S, self means we are talking about plural person. So self are used for singular and for plural. Now let's see the examples. He hurt himself. Now over here, he is doing action, and whatever action is doing, the result is coming back only. So himself, he hurt himself. So himself over here is your reflexive pronoun. He, himself. Next, we should love ourselves. What we are doing? We are loving ourselves. So ourselves is our reflexive pronouns. We are loving ourselves. Action is not going anywhere. It is coming back only. Last, he prepared himself for the test. Who prepared? He, himself. So himself is your reflexive pronoun. Clear? So he, himself connected. We, ourselves connected. And he, himself connected. So these are called your reflexive pronouns. Now last is emphatic pronouns. Let's see the meaning. These pronouns are used to emphasize the subject or noun in a sentence. Now it is related to the subject only because it emphasizes subject. Example, itself, myself, himself, herself, etc. Now reflexive pronouns are used after the verb and emphatic pronouns are used after the subject. Why? Because emphatic pronouns emphasizes subject. Now let's see the sentence. I myself can do it. Over here, myself is your emphatic pronoun. Why? Because it emphasizes the subject I. Second, he himself wrote the answer. Again, himself is your emphatic pronoun and subject is he. Third, Mala herself met Virat. Over here, herself is emphatic pronoun because Mala is your subject. I hope this much is clear to everyone.